welcome to your Hot Pilates full-length workout. For today, you would need a set of dumbbells if you've got it, and a resistance loop band. In terms of music, if you have your own playlist that you want to play, go ahead and put that on. Otherwise, if you're looking for a recommendation, you can head to Spotify. My username is rachel.hall918, and then playlist is going to be Sculpt 31. So again, Sculpt 31 for this class, and then we're going to get started. So you're going to have your dumbbells splitting the middle of your mat just off to the side, taking your loop band and stepping into it. Band is going just above the knees onto the thighs. Starting on your back, Pilates stance, feet are flat on the floor, hip width distance, slightly forward of the knees, arms are down by your sides. You're in a neutral pelvis, neutral spine. Take an inhale, big belly breath. Exhale as you empty out, tilt the pelvis, slowly curl the hips up to find your bridge. Making a straight line at the top, knees, hips, shoulders, inhale breath. Exhale, slowly control on the way down, rolling one vertebra at a time. Inhale as you hit the bottom. Exhale, curl, tilt, lift. Inhale at the top. Exhale, rolling down. You're moving with your own breath on your own time. You've got about 20 more seconds. I want you to think about keeping the knees pressed apart. So the band is going to want to pull the knees in. So you're already from the beginning fighting the resistance of the band. And taking your time rolling through the spine, really working the articulation, mobilization here. For 3, matching movement to breath. For 2, last one, lowering the hips. Bring your heels together, toes out. You're coming into a Pilates V shape of the legs. Pressing the knees open, external rotation. Exhale as you press your hips up. Flat back bridge, find a straight line at the top. Squeeze the legs together, inner thighs. Keep the squeeze as you lower down. Open the knees at the bottom, press the hips up. Close the knees at the top, lower the hips. Open, lift, close, lower. So I really want you to focus on that external rotation happening from the hips, driving the knees apart, fighting the resistance of the band, and then squeezing through the inner thighs, and a little bit of hamstring activation as well as you hold the squeeze as tight as you can on the lower. You've got about 15 more seconds. Allow the sternum to drop. So you want to make sure in your bridge that you're not puffing out the chest. So I want you to drop the sternum and feel the upper back, shoulder blades pressing into the ground that whole time. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Keep the knees open, little pulses at the top. You're pressing down through all 4 corners of both feet, inner and outer edges. The arches will lift. Palms can press down, or for more of a challenge, both arms reach up towards the ceiling. Tiny little pulses out and in, still fighting the resistance of the band, just for 10, 9, maybe lift the hips a little bit higher, hip to rib connection, navel pulled in towards the spine for 5, 4, 3, 2, last one, hold it there, knees are out, small little pulses, little release, and then squeeze again to lift. 15 seconds here, little down and up for 10, 9, 8, keep reaching the fingertips high towards the ceiling. Hands are stacked right on top of the shoulders for 5. Press through the feet for 4. Squeeze the glutes at the top for 3, 2, last one, lowering the hips. From here, hands come behind the head, float both legs into a tabletop. Diamond position, heels stay connected. You're going for your frog. Inhale to prepare. Exhale as you peel head and shoulders off mat, find C-curve. Inhale as you extend the legs, point the toes to finish the line. Exhale, knees drive apart, heels stay together. Inhale to extend. Exhale to draw it in. Inhale, reach out long. Exhale, knees come back in line over the hips. You've got about 30 more seconds. Squeeze through the inner thighs. You want to find that wrapping sensation. And then knees push apart against the band to come back to center. Going for the frog, keeping the heels connected the whole time. Only 15 seconds left to go. Make sure you don't bring your knees too close into the chest. Tailbone shouldn't be lifting off. Low back lengthen, press into mat. Navel in towards spine for 3, 2, last one. Drop the head and shoulders, keep the hands where they are. Feet flat to the floor, inhale. Exhale, chin to chest. Rolling all the way up to your seated position. Again, keep pressing the band apart. Inhale at the top. Exhale, tilt the pelvis, chin comes in, round, roll down. Again, you're finding the articulation of the spine, one vertebra at a time. Hands are behind your head to stop you from using momentum on the roll up. So it makes it a little bit more challenging. Modification, if you're having trouble coming all the way up, I want you to come up to a challenging position, pause, and then roll back down. Exhale to come up and lift. Inhale to lower. Otherwise, if you're fine, you're rolling all the way up. Find your seated position at the top. As you come up, think about the abs drawing in, up, tucking underneath the ribs, really finding pelvic floor. Deep abdominal strength for 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. All the way back down. Bring the soles of the feet together. This time the knees press open a little bit wider. Palms can be on the floor or option dumbbells in hands. Press the feet down. You're going for your butterfly bridging. Lowering halfway down to a hover, squeeze to lift. Again, hip to rib connection. Lengthen through the lower back so you don't feel any pain there. Drive the knees apart, so you're using external rotators from the hips. Finding the band, just for 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Lower down. Release the dumbbells. Quickly just slide the band off the legs for this next exercise. Soles of the feet come back together, reaching the arms back, biceps next to the ears. Inhale to prepare. Exhale, bring the legs into tabletop, head and shoulders lift, arms reach forward. Inhale, return to starting position. Tap the dumbbells overhead. Exhale, roll all the way up, butterfly sit-ups. Inhale, prepare. Exhale, table. Inhale, get long. Exhale to roll up. You're here for a full minute. Your modification is to, again, just come up to that challenging position and then return. Legs to table. You can keep the lower back lengthening onto the mat the whole time. If you're looking for the extra challenge, you press the feet together as tight as you can. Knees stay open wide. And you roll all the way up, long, tall spine at the top. And then tilt the pelvis, curl, and roll down. Halfway done, you got about 30 seconds left to go. Matching movement with breath. Pace is gonna be up to you, so it doesn't have to be super fast. In fact, it's gonna be better if you slow it down and go for controlled movements, precision, alignment, breath. Final 15 seconds here. So you're working parallel and then external rotation. Keeping the external rotation on the roll up is gonna make it more challenging. Modification, you're gonna come parallel, go feet flat, reach the arms overhead, and then you can roll all the way up with the feet flat on the floor and knees are bent. So if you're having a hard time coming through with the butterfly sit up, that is your option. You have 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Finish at the top, release the dumbbells. Crossing at the ankles, hands go down. Make your way back to all fours, shoulders over wrists, knees underneath the hips. From this position, reach your right leg out to the side in line with the hip. The foot is flat on the floor, knife edge of the foot, pressing in to the floor. Grab your dumbbell, you have 1 reach, 1 row. So if you have light dumbbells, that's great. If you got something heavier, go for that. You're looking for shoulder plugged, down back body away from the ear. Hover, and then row dumbbell towards the hip. You got about 20 more seconds. Keeping the core engaged, staying lifted, and tracking of the arm. When you row, almost like you're drawing a J shape, I want you to pull elbow back, dumbbell comes in towards the hip, and you're engaging the lat. Final 10 seconds here. You're gonna keep the leg out to the side and rotate into side position in 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Reaching the right arm up towards the ceiling. Send the right toe back. Just lift and lower the leg. You're in a side kneeling position, so almost like a modified side plank. The shoulders are stacked. Right arm is reaching up with dumbbell. Hip is stacked on top of knee as much as possible. You're only here for 20 seconds. Straight leg lower, straight leg lift. Again, lengthening through the top, the crown of the head, and back through the toes. Think about pushing through the bottom arm for 5, 4, 3, 2, last one, up and hold, little pulses at the top. So if you can, the leg is hip height, extending long, spine is like a steel rod, arms are straight and strong for 5, 4, little pulse, keep it lifted for 4, 3, 2, hold it there, flex the foot, kick forward in line with the hip, and then point to brush it just slightly back behind the body. Kick to pull forward, point, brush back. Flex for 1, point for 1. The upper body will have to move just a little bit to allow the movement of the leg. You can always make this smaller. The bigger you make the leg, the more hinge from the hips there's gonna be, but you wanna watch that the upper body, right, rib cage is not flaring, moving forward and back. For 5, 4, 3, 2, extend the leg back in line with the hip, reach the top arm overhead, inhale, exhale, elbow towards the knee. 20 seconds here. Exhale as you draw elbow towards knee together. Inhale as you get even longer, reaching from hand, fingers to toes. For final 5, 4, using the side obliques, 3, 2, last one. Extend the right leg back off to the side, release the dumbbell, square the hips and shoulders. Tucking the left toes, if you can, the right leg stays straight. You sweep up, three-legged dog. Drop the left knee as the right leg sweeps back to the floor. Lift and drop. Push through the palms. You're gonna work shoulder stability here. Lower belly, abdominals. Switched on. Push through the left leg. Try to drop the heel. Modification, if you're struggling with the mobility, I want you to bend your right knee, bring it into the center line of the body. Extend both times. Bend, extend, bend, take it side. If you're fine, you're sweeping up and sweeping back down. Just for 5, 4, 3, 2, last one, up and hold, square the hip, flex the toes down, heel up, little pulses here. Fingertips are spread wide, hands shoulder distance, pushing the floor away. Abs are on tight, letting the heel drop for 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Right foot step outside right hand, left foot outside left hand. Drop your hips, find your squat. Reach the arms forward, push through the floor to stand. Inhale at the top, exhale, lower the hips, hands down. Start by stepping back to your high plank, stepping forward to your squat. Drop your hips, stand up. Keep the chest tall, then hands down. Walk back, walk forward, find squat. Option to start to hop back, stay light. Option to add, upward facing dog, little stretch of the chest. You're in your sprawl, toes are tucked. Find squat. Final 10 seconds here. Opening up the chest, keeping the core tight. Make sure you're not arching too much into the lower back. For 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Downward facing dog. Pedal the knees, bend right to left. For 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Drop both knees, come back to all fours. We go other side. Dumbbell comes into left hand. Right knee down, right palm down. Left leg extended off to the side. Foot is flat on floor. One reach, one row. One reach forward, one pull back. Again, right palm, right shin, rooting down. So it's an active pushing down into your mat, keeping the rib cage closed. The abs are on tight. Back is nice and flat, not arching, not rounding. Gaze is forward. Top of mat, long back of neck. You got 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Extend the left leg back in line, reaching the left arm up towards the ceiling. You have a straight leg lower, straight leg lift. So you're here for about 20 seconds. You can always look up at the top arm, making sure that it's not falling back behind you. And then super important here, that your hips are not falling back behind your body. So you don't want the hips falling back, too much of a hinge. If you need more height, take a block or your other dumbbell underneath your right hand so that you can press this right hip forward. Last 3, 2, last one, up and hold, little pulses at the top. So sometimes having the extra height underneath the bottom arm will help lift your spine, your chest in one line. So it's gonna be easier access for the hips. For 5, 4, 3, 2, flex the foot, take the leg forward, point to brush it back. Imagine somebody standing above you, lifting the top arm up. So you wanna make sure you're not dropping down into the right shoulder, but actively pushing away, reaching up, reaching back, leg sweeps forward, leg sweeps back. You can keep this small, maybe about the distance of your mat. If you look at the back edge, maybe a little bit bigger for 3, for 2. Last one, leg comes back in line with the hip, top arm reach overhead, elbow pulls in towards the knee. Keep the knee wide so it's more oblique rather than pulling in towards the front if you can, if it's accessible to you. Being okay with finding where these positions are, where the movements are in your body. It's a little bit different for everybody. The alignment will be there, it will come, the strength happens in time. You've got 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Leg goes down, release the dumbbell, square it back off. You'll be facing the front of your mat. Left leg, right toes are touched. Sweep leg up, sweep leg down. So you're using the core to descend slowly for the right knee and the left foot to touch back to your mat. Modification, bend in, kick to extend, bend in, side, lengthen. So you've got 2 options. Last 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one, finishing in your 3-legged dog. Left leg is high, heel up, toes down, little pulse. Squaring the hips off. Use the hamstrings and the glutes to lift the leg. So less hip, more muscle. You got 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one, look forward, left foot outside, left hand, right foot outside, right hand. Dropping the hips, reach the arms forward, stand all the way up. This time, bring the feet hip width distance. Inhale, reach arms up. Exhale, swan dive, fold. Hands down, keep the spine long. You bend your knees as much as you need to. Hop back, plank. 1 push up, hop forward, feet wide behind the hands, drop the hips, reach up. Option to sweep the arms up overhead. Exhale, plank, push, reverse the swan dive, flat back. No rounding through the spine to come up on this one. I want you to drop your bum and reverse out of it the same way that you came in. 15 seconds. Go for more of a tricep push-up. Modification, you drop your knees, but rather than going wide with the arms, you're bringing the elbows in tight to the body, back towards the hips. Last 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, downward facing dog. Pedal the knees, bend right to left, hips high, for 3, 2. Last one, walk the hands back towards the feet. This time bend the knees, head hangs heavy, round, rolling all the way up. Feet should be hip width distance, reach the arms forward, pull the elbows in towards the sides, almost like you're holding a box in the hands. Stepping forward with your right leg, you find a forward lunge, drop the knee. Right arm goes down, left arm goes overhead as you reach off to the side. So you're stretching side body, stretching into the psoas, come back to center, push off the front foot, return. Switch sides, left goes forward, reach, pull, push, step. Little reach, pull. Maybe gets bigger every single time. So we're working mobility, opening through front and side body, finding stability in the legs. You have about 15 seconds left to go. This is the end of your warm-up. So after this, we get into the real work, as if we haven't already been doing it this whole time. Final 5, 4, 3, we'll do one more, 2, last one. Little jog at the top, stay light through the feet, maybe circle the arms, tiny jump rope. Little bit of cardio, not here long. You're gonna start to take heels towards the bum, take it forward, take it back. Just light to get the heart rate up, roll through the feet, soft bend in knees, you're holding the weight this whole time. Bring it to the top in 5, 4, 3, 2, last one, twist it out. Turning hips, turning heels. I'm gonna turn to face you. Rotate right to left. Keep the core on tight so you'll get more through the obliques. Stay engaged if you can really turn the hips. Take it back of the mat in 5, 4, 3, 2, feet wide, in and out. Tap center, tap wide. Again, I'm gonna turn, feet center, land. Squat position, shoulders down, chest up, drop the hips. Make sure you're not dropping head. Lower the butt goes, the more you're gonna work into hamstrings, glutes, back side of the body. We wanna build there, not so much on the quads. For 4, 3, 2, last one, hold your squat, right foot, left foot, walk to the top of the mat. When you get to the top, reverse your walk, take it back. You got 20 seconds here, stay low. Again, broad open through the chest, shoulders packed down into back body. 10 seconds left. Can we get a little bit lower? Oh snap, I think we can. You got 4, 3, 2, last one, stand up, shake it out. Grab your dumbbells, you're setting up for your boxer squats. So left foot's gonna go forward, right foot back. Your boxing stance. Left heel, diagonal line to right toe. Arms are up, tight, protecting face, elbows in. You shift forward, you squat to come down and circle, reverse it. So I'm shifting weight in a circular motion, almost like I'm ducking underneath a fence, getting low, standing up in between. So drive the knees apart, make sure the knees aren't caving in. You got 15 seconds. Pace is up to you. If you got heavier weights, you're definitely going a little bit slower. Lighter weights can move quicker. We're adding the 1-2 punch, jab, cross in 3, 2, 1. You have left, right, duck, duck. Left, right, duck, duck. Left arm, right arm. Keep moving. You're here 30 seconds. Front heel picks up, back heel picks up, then both heels drop as you take your circle. On the extension, full extension of the arm, make sure it's not little T-Rex arms jabbing out there. Full extension, and then bring the hands back up, protect the face. You got 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Step the right leg wide. Arms are up in a curl. Palms face you. Bend into the right leg as you straighten the arms. Turn and twist the upper body. Bend, straight. Right leg bends only. Feet are wide. And then you add the twist. Hips stay square towards the front. And you're rotating the upper body from the obliques. Arms press. Biceps next to the ears. And look where you're going. Look back as you twist. 15 seconds left to go. Drive down through the right heel. Left leg firm, strong. Leg is straight. You got 10 seconds. Push the butt back and then stand up. Get the hips underneath you for 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Turn left toes, right toes. You're back in your lunge, reverse lunge, 90 degrees, connect the weights. You're pulsing the legs. You're gonna twist. Obliques take you to the left. Twist as you come back through center. Stand up option just to tap the toe as you twist to the right, back to center. Left, center, twist right, center, left. Center option, knee lift and twist. So if you want more burn, more twist through the obliques, you're taking the right knee up, keep the shoulders packed down the back, keep the weights pressing in towards each other. So you're creating an isometric contraction by actively pushing in. Nothing's gonna move, but you're gonna feel more activation through the arms, through the back. You've got about 20 seconds left to go. You're more than halfway there. Twist, pulse the legs, stand, pulse. 2 pulses, 1 stand, get back into the pulse. Left, center, right, center. Keep the shoulders stacked right on top of the hips. Push off the back ball of the foot. Drive through the front heel to stand up. You have 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold the lunge. Release the arms down. Palms face you. You have one high pull. Straighten the legs. One front raise. One high pull. One front raise. You're creating a pyramid position with the legs as you straighten. You're here 30 seconds on your high pull. High row, arms come up and out. So not super high with the elbows and shoulders up coming by the ears, but pulling up and out, shoulders pack, down into back, engagement through the lats, holding the lunge. Final 10. Front raise, arms just come up, shoulder height, palms face down, slight bend in elbow. Again, keep the shoulders stacked on top of the hips, squeeze the back glute for 4, 3, 2, last one. Lower the right knee to the ground, both weights into the left arm. Left arm presses up. You're going for a half kneeling windmill. We're gonna keep the hips square. Right palm down, left hip pulls back, rotate, open through the body, reach the left arm up, look up, gaze up. Square it off. Left hip pulls back, square, pull back, tap the hand to the floor. I'm gonna turn and face you. So I will mirror, but I want you to see the hip pulling back and then the stacking of the shoulders, the weights right on top of each other, and then square it back off. So we're not doing our normal hip kicking off to the side. I want you to keep it square. You got about 10 seconds left to go. So we're having a lot of rotation, a lot of obliques today. You got 5, 4, 3, keep the core tight, 2, last one. Just release the dumbbells, take it off to the sides of the mat. Swing your left leg back, shift all the way to the back of your mat. You're going for a bear crawl with a naked row, shoulders stacked right on top of wrists, knees underneath the hips, or slightly forward underneath belly buttons. Tuck the back toes, neutral spine and pelvis, squeeze the glutes, hover the knees. Opposite arm and leg, step forward, pull the left arm, the arm that's closest to you, back to your row. Take that same arm forward, step, row, right, left row, left foot, right arm, and left arm. So you're alternating. Once you come to the top though, you have to reverse the movement. So you step back, pull, step, pull, step, pull, step, pull, step forward, pull, step, pull. It's gonna be super confusing. We get your brain working though. If you get lost, take out the row and just go for your bear crawl, small, opposite arm and leg, walking forward and walking back. You've got 10 seconds left to go. Again, keep the core on, keep the glutes engaged. You've got 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Send the hips back, swing the legs out in front. Scooch forward, feet flat on the floor, hip width, grab your dumbbells. Inhale as you reach forward. Exhale, roll all the way down onto your back, one vertebra at a time. Palms up, float right leg into a tabletop, single leg stretch. Inhale to prepare. Exhale, peel head and shoulders off mat, find C curve, arms forward, left leg extends, switch. Inhale, inhale, exhale, exhale. You're here for 30 seconds, keeping the hips anchored on the ground. Hip to rib connection, slight tuck of chin towards chest. You're gonna look forward between the thighs. Legs are switching through the center, matching movement, breath. 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Hold the right leg in, little pulses. Upper body lifts slightly higher. Use the exhale breath to do it. Shoulders away from the ears. Reach the arms forward, both shoulder blades up and off the mat for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, switch. Up and hold, little pulses to finish. You're almost there. Use your exhale breath. Again, rib, hip for 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Lower down, release your dumbbells. Extend both legs up towards the ceiling. Hands come behind your head. Inhale to prepare. Exhale as you again peel head and shoulders off mat, finding C curve. Right leg lowers down, right leg comes back up, reverse curl, little hip lift. Left leg, single leg lower, curl, lift, brush, lift, curl and lift. So I want you to make sure you're here for the next 30 seconds, that you're not sending your toes back over your head in order to lift your hips. As much as you can, you want to leave your legs stacked on top of the hips. You can even put the hands down by the hips to help the lift. You've got 15 seconds, just a small little lift. Really think about exhaling breath out through the mouth through pursed lips is going to help target into the pelvic floor, into those deep abdominal muscles. Modification, you can always drop head and shoulders back onto your mat, and maybe the leg doesn't go as low on the brush down. Maybe the hip lift is a little bit smaller. We got 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Hug the knees in towards the chest, cross the ankles, grab the backs of the thighs. You got 3 rock and rolls. On your last one, making your way forward, find your high plank position and hold. Stack the shoulders right on top of the wrist. Send the heels back. Legs tight, glutes tight, core tight. Inhale as you shift forward. Exhale, 5 counts to lower down. You got 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lowering down. Keep the toes tucked. Hands stay underneath the shoulders. You're taking a coil press into your push-up, into your high plank. Rotating the body to the right. So I'm going to coil the body, rib, hip connection. So this gets smaller. Use the obliques. Lengthen through the legs. Push the floor away. So you're in this twisted, maintaining the oblique crunch. Drop to the belly. Twist to the left. Push the floor away. Take it back. Right side. Push. Center. Left side. Push with the back. Modification. Knees are going to go down. You push to the knees. Maintain long spine. Glutes tight. Hips tucked under. Lower. Elbows will not be able to stay pinned in towards the sides because you're in a twist. A lot of oblique, a lot of twisting movements. 10 seconds left to go. Don't be afraid to get this wrong. Don't be afraid to fall on your face, maybe. Obviously, don't hurt yourself. But you want to keep going. You want to explore this movement and see where it goes for you. You'll never regret giving it your all. You got 4, 3, 2, last one. Hands push back, hips back, child's pose, knees wide, toes touch. Inhale as you pull back forward. Tuck the toes, find your downward facing dog. Inhale as you look forward, bend the knees. Jump or walk, feet outside hands. Grab your dumbbells, stand it up, take it to the top of your mat. Find your squat. You have 2 bicep curl. Weights go down, 2 hops, back into your plank. Hold the squat, 2 curl, hands down, stack shoulders over, 2 hops, 2 curl, 2 hops. You're here 30 seconds. Pace is up to you. Modification, you can walk it back, walk it forward, no big deal, and then come back up. Hold your squat for the curl. 15 seconds left to go. If you can, from your plank, you hop light. Feet land soft. Outside hands, drop the bum, lift the chest. Find your squat. The last 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Hold the squat, both arms overhead, right and left. Lean to the right, lean to the left. So both arms are up. Ideally, you're holding your squat if it's bothering you. Little lean, little press, or just standing press, or overhead squat. Just hold and press. This is challenging enough for the shoulders. Only if you want little extra through the side obliques. You got 15 seconds left to go. Reach up with the opposite arm as you pull down. Elbow comes wide, weight comes down. You go shoulder height for 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Release the dumbbells, stand up, tap it out. Coming into your agility series. So I'm just gonna call it out. You'll be in fast feet, like so. When I yell up, you're going for a plyo squat, back into your fast feet. If I yell down, hop back into your plank or into your sprawl, back up into your fast feet. You're here 90 seconds total. Come back into your jogs. I'm gonna attempt to do this with you. Up, plyo squat, down, plank or sprawl in 3, 2, fast feet, go. So hot coals underneath these feet, yeah? Stay fast, stay light, take it up. Back to your run. Down. Down. Up. Down. Up. 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 Down. Down. Keep going, keep moving. Up. Down. Up. Up. Down. Finish the fight. Make up a reason to stay in it. Down. I know it's tough. Up. Down. I'm cutting you short. Take it down. Take it up. Down. Down. 3, 2, 1. Shake it out. Woo, stand. I don't know how I just did that with you. You should be out of breath at this point. I am. Shake it out. You're gonna grab your dumbbells. We have all of that on the other side. Grab your dumbbells, step to the top of your mat. We're going on the other side. So right foot is forward, setting up for your boxer squats. Left leg is back. Right heel to left toe diagonal, arms are up. Shift forward, squat low, shift back, squat low. So again, as if someone's swiping over your head, you're gonna dip, stand, squat, stand. So it's a basic squat, and you're just adding that element really of the upper body and a slight shift of the weight. You got about 15 seconds. We're gonna add the 1-2 punch. In 5, 4, 3, 2, you have right, left, take it back, take it forward, jab, cross, back, forward, jab, cross, back, forward. You can start to pick up pace. 1, 2, jab, cross, 1, 2, dip, drive. 20 seconds left to go, just on this. Again, boxer squats, dip, drive, stand, 1, 2, jab and cross, keep the hands up by the face. Final 10 seconds here. Shifting the weight, make sure the feet are wide enough so you can hit a proper squat stance. You got 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. This time step your left leg back. Left leg back, the left leg is doing the bending. I'm gonna face you and mirror. Arms are up, palms face you. Curl, stand, straighten legs, wide. Toes are facing forward. You're twisting towards your left leg. Keep the chest up. So you want to make sure you're not hinging into a flat back here. Keeping the spine tall, but allowing the hips to push back so that you can actually load into glutes and hamstrings, and that gives you something when you push through the heel to engage. 10 seconds left to go. Curl, bend to straight. Keeping the toes facing forward, parallel the legs, hips square, rotate from belly button, shoulders, biceps next to ear. For 4, 3, 2, last one. Just pivot, toes face forward, find your lunge right away, connect your weight. You're pulsing, twist, right, center, left, stand up, center, right, center, left, center. 45 seconds here. Option to stand up at the top. I need you to push down, firm, through your right heel and drive off the ball of the back foot, lifting the left knee. So you're looking for that opposition, a right standing supporting leg going down, opposite knee going up, spine going up. You've got 20 seconds left to go. Use your exhale as you twist. So the exhale will fully empty out. Allow for that deeper range of motion, more twist, more engagement through pelvic floor, deep abdominals. You got 5, 4, 3. Get ready to hold the lunge. 2. Last one, hold it through the center. Arms go down. You have one high row, one high pull. Straighten the legs. This time you've got a lateral raise. One pull, release, straighten, lower, pull, lateral, pull, lateral. Again, up and out. Feel the shoulders. Again, opposition, shoulders down into back body, elbows come up and pull. 15 seconds left to go. Legs should be on fire. Squeeze your back glute. Front knee stacked over ankle. Back knee underneath hip. Make sure you're not leaning too far forward. Making sure left leg is not straight and pulling back behind you. Final 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Drop your left knee. Transfer both weights to your right hand. Square the hips off, left palm down. Right arm reaches up, look up, gaze up. Center. Pull, right hip back. So first movement, right hip pull back. Left arm reach down. Right arm, stay tall, stay stacked. You can always slow this down. You can go without weight. You can go with one weight. You can go with heavier weights. You got 10 seconds left to go. Again, feeling the rotation through the side body. You're in control of the movement. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Awesome. Take the dumbbells, swing the right leg back, make your way to the back of your mat. Option to do this without your weights. You're taking the same beast crawl, adding the row, except now we have dumbbells. So you have weights, shoulders stacked on top of wrists, knees underneath hips or belly button, tuck toes. Lift off in 3, 2, tighten the core, hover the knees. Right arm first, step, left arm row. Left arm pull, step, right arm row. Right, left is gonna row. Step, row. Step, row, step, row. You gotta reverse, opposite arm, opposite leg. Step, row, step, row. Modification, get rid of dumbbells. You got 20 seconds left to go, or just take out the row. You can still use the dumbbells. You wanna go for your beast crawl, forward and back. Last 15 seconds here. Again, keeping the alignment. You want to make sure you're not dropping into the shoulders. You're not rounding through the spine. Maintaining nice, neutral, flat back, but closing the bottom ribs so the belly stays lifted, nice and tight for 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Now you lower the knees, release the dumbbells, drop the hips, swing the legs out in front. Inhale as you reach forward. Exhale as you roll all the way down onto your back. Modification for hundreds. Keep both legs in tabletop the whole time. Option to use dumbbells and hands to make it more advanced. Legs in tabletop, arms reach up towards the ceiling. Inhale to prepare. Exhale to peel, head and shoulders off mat, arms and legs extend. Start to pump the arms. Bring the knees in, table. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 1. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 2. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 3. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 4. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale. Exhale. 6. Inhale. Exhale. 7, inhale. Exhale. 8, inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 10. Hold it there, hollow out the body, just breathe. In through the nose, out through the mouth. You're holding for 10, 9, 8. Get strong, get long for 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. You got this, hold it, 2, and 1. Hug the knees in towards the chest, circle out the knees. Release the hips, release the low back. Reverse the circle, take it back the other way. All right, back in for core. You're gonna cross at the ankles. Modification, you're gonna stay in your C curve and keep your spine lengthened and press into the mat the whole time. So I'm gonna start you there. Hands behind the head, inhale to prepare. Exhale, lift head and shoulders off mat, extend the legs. As you exhale, I want you to pull the knees in. They're gonna open slightly, you twist to the right. Extend the legs, square off the head and neck and shoulders, twist to the left. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, advanced. You're coming up into your high boat, bouncing on the tailbone. At the top, you're still twisting. Lower, low boat, high boat. low through the center, twist high, low, high, twist, low, high. Again, modification. You're here. If it bothers you to cross the ankles, just bring both legs into tabletop. And again, you're working the obliques. So as you exhale, you've got 20 seconds left to go, keep moving. As you exhale, you're feeling that twist happen from these oblique muscles, not from a little crunch happening or a rocking from side to side. So even if you're not twisting that much, you're still using the exhale breath and just getting whatever range of motion you can out of this. Final 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Release onto the back, hug the knees in towards the chest, cross to the ankles, grab, back to the thighs, rock and roll. 3 times, you make your way back into your high plank. Inhale as you shift forward. Exhale, lower down halfway, chaturanga. Inhale, find upward facing dog. Lift the chest. Exhale, downward facing dog. We'll take another one just like that, just to stretch out front of the body. Inhale as you shift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, up. Exhale, back. Drop the knees. Drop the chest. You're on your belly. This time, grab your dumbbells back into your coil press. You add the row, you have the dumbbells with you. Tucking the toes, legs are straight, strong, knees lifted. Elbows pin into sides. Rotate to your right. So again, close, hip to rib connection. Activate through core, push through legs, push. I'm gonna row the inside arm closest to body. Lower chest to floor. Twist to the left. Push. Left arm row. Lower. Down. Twist. You got 30 seconds. So again, the legs, the lower body is gonna stay still. So I'm not letting the legs travel. Just isolating upper part of body, torso, to twist. You'll see the legs stay in the same position. You got 10 seconds left to go. This does not need to be a super fast drill, right? Because you're going for control, you're going for strength. Final 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Very nice. Release the dumbbells, hands go down. Push the hips back, tuck the toes. Downward facing dog, pedal at the knees. Right to left. Little jog for 4, 3, 2. Last one. Lift heels, bend knees, look forward, jump walk, feet outside hands, grab your dumbbells, bring it to the back of your mat. Bring the feet a little bit narrow, about hip width distance. Arms are up. Rack your dumbbells, bend your knees. You're in a narrow squat. You're going for your duck squat walks. So you're gonna step forward, stay low. You'll only go about 2 to 3 walks, maybe 4, and then you gotta take it back. So you're here for 30 seconds. If you go off your mat though, that's all right. All right, nobody says you can't step off your mat. Staying low. And again, focusing on railroad tracking the legs and the feet, especially as you travel backwards. It's really easy to kind of fall off to one side or to track the leg in. I want you to go straight back and straight forward. You got 10 seconds left. You're staying in your squat. So we have a little squat finisher here before we go into our cardio. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, feet wide, squat pulses. So now I'm letting you come into a wide squat, stay low, drive the knees apart. More weight into heels. You'll still press through the whole foot, but pushing the hips back. Again, loading hamstrings and glutes. Think about squeezing the sit bones together. Squeeze your butt cheek in order to pulse. So you're not pulsing the knees. I see a lot of this. That's not gonna get anywhere but quads. So I want glutes. So think about dipping the hips down and then pushing through the heels to lift the hips just a few inches. Final 10, 9, we're gonna stay in this, 8, 7, not giving up. If you need the break, take it. If you don't be afraid to stay in it and see what happens, see what kind of change you can make. You got 3, 2, last one, hold. Option, dumbbells come onto the hips, reach the arms forward. 20 seconds only, 20 seconds. 5 seconds are down, 15 seconds left to go. Shoulders down, chest up, hips back. Stay low, breathe, push, fight. You have this. Always stronger than you think you are. Final 10, 9, 8, sink a little bit lower, 7, 6, let it burn, let it shake, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Stand up, shake it out. Woo, release the dumbbells. All right, team, this is your finisher. I know this is the moment you've all been waiting for, everyone's favorite part of class. You have 5 exercises only though. 5 exercises is 30 seconds on, 15 seconds off, just one time through. Your first exercise is a plyo squat. So modification, if you're not jumping at this point, you're gonna drive down through the feet, through the toes, and lift the heels, get the hips underneath you. If not, you're going for a jump. We start in 10 seconds. So I want you to start by just tapping it out, getting that heart rate back up, making an intention for this last little bit. This is when you need it the most. You gotta dig deep. We're on in 3, 2, feet wide, here we go. Roll through the feet, toe ball heel, soft bend in knees as you land. Keeping chest up, drop, bum. Again, load hamstrings and glutes. So it's almost like a trampoline. You wanna land and rebound. Last 10 seconds. Right after squats, I know. We were like, let's jump some more. Quads on fire. That's all right, you're gonna push through in 3, 2, shake it out. 15-second break. Show you your next exercise. Low boat, flex the feet, reach. Option, use the hands to lift. Otherwise, it's a pistol reach on the back in 3, 2, here we go. Left leg stays extended. Right knee, right leg hugs in. As if you were gonna stand all the way up and you're reaching for left toes. 15 seconds, halfway there. Breathe, push. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Shake it out. We come back up. 15-second break. 30 on. You're staying low in your squat. Knees come tucking up towards the hands. I'm gonna face you for this. You're on in 5, 4, 3, 2, here we go. So you set the height of the hands, little hops, bunny hops, could be small, or you stay low in the squat. You're trying to bring the knees up towards the hands. Modification, find your squat pulse, hold it there. You got 10 seconds left to go. Again, maybe mini little hops or knees up. 3, 2, shake it out. On your back, we go. Right leg extended, right leg, pistol squat reach. Option to lift using hands under hips. You're on in 5, 4, 3, low back to mat 2, extend, here we go. Lengthen, reach. Option, hands are there, and then hands aren't there. So you have that, or plant your left foot as if you're gonna stand up into a full pistol squat. Final 5, 3, 2, last one. Final exercise, you have 1 plyo squat, 1 tuck jump, knees up. Shake out the legs. Final 30 seconds, kill it. Right here, I'm going with you in 3, 2, 1. 1 plyo, 1 tuck. 1 plyo, 1 tuck. So to break this down, land in the squat, from the squat, knees up. You're landing in the squat every time. Option, right, left. Jump or heel lift, right, left. Or little or big for 3, 2, 1. Shake out the legs. That burn, that's real. That's real life happening. That's hard work. Yeah, you should be proud of that. Whether you felt like you failed or you felt like you succeeded, be proud of that shit. Step to the top of the mat, feet together, toes touch. Feel slightly apart, find your Tadasana in body. Inhale, sweep the arms up overhead. Exhale, swan dive, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Hold, breathe. Exhale, fold. One more, inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Stepping right leg back, left leg back. Lower the knees. Take quick child's pose, knees wide, toes touch, hips to heels. Rolling up through the spine. Okay, come to your right side. So again, we're going for side waist. Whichever way you need to face on your mat, that makes sense. You're laying on your right side body in a straight line. The ear is gonna rest on the bicep, the right palm is facing up, the legs are long, hips, shoulders, everything is stacked. You're in one long line. So make sure you're not hinging and letting the hips fall back behind you. You will feel like you're balancing on the side hip. From here, just lifting the legs. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, lift. So because the head is resting, there should be no tension in the upper body, in the head, neck, shoulders. But I want you to focus on, again, closing the hip to rib connection. So you're using the side of your waist, again, obliques, but not the rotational aspect, to lift the legs. Option to stay here, option to lift the arm, bottom arm, and head off the floor. You're coming into your side banana. You've got 20 more seconds. Again, this is slow, this is controlled. So this is the opposite part of our cardio, of our finisher, of our Tabatas. We want to slow things down. We want to think about that precision, alignment of the body, where we're placing it, and bring attention to the connection to the muscles that are being worked. Last 3, 2, last one, up and hold. Little swim of the leg. So this is small. If you go too big, it's going to throw you off balance. The left hand is in front of the chest. That's to help hold you there. Option to drop the head. If there's too much tension in the neck, in the traps, just release the head down. Otherwise, keep it lifted, keep it long, keep the top arm reaching, opposite direction of the legs for 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Lower down, roll over onto your belly. So from here, you're gonna make a pillow, a little diamond shape with your hands. Your legs are extended back behind you, hip width distance. Rest your forehead on the backs of your hands. Shoulders away from the ears. So this tends to be what happens in this position. I want you to plug shoulders into back body, and you should feel the lats already engage. Belly is on, navel in towards spine. It's gonna help protect the lower back. Here we go. You inhale to lift. Extend the arms long. Pull back in and lower. Lift, reach, pull, lower. Like you're flying, Superman style. And then you extend, you pull in, diamond the arms, bring the hands back into the forehead, lower. You lift everything together, you lower everything together. For 5, 4, 3, 2, last one, hold. Just for 10, 9, 8. Can you lift a little bit higher? Extend the legs longer. Reach the fingertips forward for 5, 4, 3, 2. Bring it in, lower it down. Flip onto your left side. So you can just roll over. I'm going to turn around to face you. Coming onto your left side body. Again, extending the arms and legs long. Right hand in front of chest, hips stacked. Just start by lifting the legs. So you're gonna feel as if the under part of your body, your left side waist, is gonna press down into your mat. And then the right side gets a little bit shorter. So you're lengthening through the left, shortening through the right. Option to add the lift of the upper body, the bottom arm comes off the floor. Again, keeping it stacked, making sure you're not rolling back. So if you find yourself in this position, you won't feel this through the side waist as much as if you're here. This is not a big movement. If you're truly stacked, you won't be able to lift the legs and upper body that high, but you're creating that tiny banana shape. 3, 2, final position, up and hold. Hold it there, flutter the legs. If you start to tire, you feel tension in places that shouldn't be there, I want you to drop down and just focus on the stability of the hips, the pelvis. The legs are swimming, so the core has to be switched on even more due to the leg movement that's happening at the bottom. Hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lowering down, Roll back to your belly, pushing back up. Find your kneeling position. We go for our cool down, we go for our stretch. So I want you to sit on your hips, legs out in front, feet flat. Take the feet wide, about mat width distance. And you're gonna drop the knees from right to left. This is to release sacrum, low back. Just get some movement back into the body, releasing the hips. Holding the legs off to the right. Right palm down. Inhale as you reach the left arm up. Exhale as you thread the left arm underneath the right. Inhale to lengthen, reach. Exhale to thread. Every time you exhale, you should feel as if you can go a little bit deeper on the twist. Last one. Option, forearm down, both forearms down, or left arm threads all the way so that the shoulder and the ear can rest. So you'll notice a big twist. Stay there, breathe. You'll notice a big twist. It might be more difficult to breathe in this position because the expansion of the ribs. So every inhale, really think about expanding. Every exhale, send that breath of relaxation into the area that feels tight. By directing the breath into the areas of the body that you need it to go, it should help to alleviate any tension that you're kind of still holding on to. Right palm pushes down, left arm comes back, drop the knees to the left, inhale, reach the right arm up, exhale as you thread. Inhale, lift, exhale, thread, inhale, lift, exhale, thread, last one, inhale, lift, exhale, thread. Again, just elbow and forearm. Maybe both forearms down and you lengthen the chest forward, or stay on the left palm, thread the right arm all the way through, shoulder, ear on floor. This is to counteract all of the twisting, all of the oblique and side body work that we did throughout class. So we're purposely targeting areas that we worked. One more big deep breath in, deep breath out. Pushing through the left palm, reach the right arm back. Both feet flat on floor, fingertips facing hips, hands are back. First one, feet flat, hips up, reverse tabletop, maybe let the head fall back. Lowering the hips back down. Second set, option to keep the feet flat or straighten out the legs. You're gonna go toes down. Again, lifting up, reverse plank. Squeeze the glutes, hips high, open up the chest, head falls back. One more breath. Exhale as you lower. Taking the right leg out to the side, bring the left sole of the foot to the inside of the thigh. Turn the shoulder so it's square over the leg. Inhale, reach up, lengthen. Exhale, flat back, fold. You can reach for the toes or just hands outside the shin, the calf. You want to make sure you're not rounding through the spine. So if you really want to get into hamstrings, you need to lengthen and almost tilt the hips back. So as if you're lifting the tailbone, chest comes more forward. And you're staying upright and lengthened through the spine and just breathing into the back of your right leg. Rolling back up. Left hand comes down, right toes go to the floor, lifting up onto your left shin, lifting the hips high, reaching the right arm up, and maybe start to spiral open the chest into your gate latch. Opening through the hips, the chest, little back bend. Breathe in. Exhale as you return to lower. And we switch. Left leg goes out to the side, right foot, sole of the foot inside left thigh. Turn, shoulders. So you want to be square over the leg. Inhale to reach up and lengthen. Exhale, flat back, fold. Every inhale, you think about lengthening, pulling the chest forward. Every exhale, maybe, again, it gets a little bit deeper, a little bit easier to be in these positions. And you don't want to skip the stretch. It's so easy to just be like, oh, I'm done. Did my workout, I'm good to go. You will not feel as good if you stay for the stretch. So it won't kill you, but over time, your muscles, things will start to feel tight, stuck. So you do want to release the tension and give your body the love. Like, you already put in the work, so why not give it the extra? Rolling back up, right palm down, left toes down. Inhale, reach up, reach back. Open through the chest. Just let this feel good. One big breath in. Exhale to lower with control. Bringing both knees in. Hands on the knees, and then just little circles to finish. Breathing out any kinks, anything left that you're still holding on to, whether that is physical, maybe mental or emotional. There's a lot of things that you might experience in your physical practice. Reverse the circle, take it back the other way. Just for 3, 2, last one, sitting up tall, shoulders down, back, inhale, reach the arms up, palms press at the top, exhale, drawing the hands to heart center to seal up practice, to honor body, honor breath, and finding space to be okay with making mistakes, right? With getting things wrong. We cannot always have things go according to plan. There's no such thing as being perfect. So finding space in failure, being okay with falling, with failing, because the lesson learned is in getting back up and going again, and going after your dreams and after the things that you want. So if you don't accomplish something the first time out, if you don't understand a movement, if you get frustrated, if you feel that you are just failing at so many things, there's a reason for that, and there's a lesson to come through that, and how you get back up, how you come out stronger, and how you adjust to overcome those obstacles and work with them, work around them, go through them, says a lot about who you are. So be fine with making mistakes. Every mistake you've made in this life has brought you to exactly where you are today, has made you who you are. So don't be afraid to embrace them and find success in those failures. Namaste. Thank you guys so much for joining me. I'll see you next time. Make sure you give this a thumbs up if you enjoyed this class, and hit subscribe so you can stay in the loop for all our future videos.